Yo, what is up, guys? Oscar here with a new video. This is actually gonna be in response. I wanted to wait 2 weeks to do this video, but I'm gonna be a little busy for the next upcoming weeks for school. I'm studying to get that a certificate, so that'll have my attention. I'll drop videos here and there, but not as much as it usually is. So therefore, I'm actually gonna drop my Washington football team mock draft 2.0 this is going to be this video, and then also I'm going to be dropping some Real Madrid Real Madrid news later tonight. So if you're into Real Madrid news, please stay tuned for that. But Washington news in response to yesterday, in response to Washington signing Curtis Samuel, this is going to be a mock draft surrounding that. If Washington makes big moves in the next coming days or next coming weeks, like I said, I'll update my mock drafts. But this is in response to Curtis Samuel signing with Washington. So here is my mock draft 2.0, guys. So 19th pick. First round, 19th pick for Washington. Somehow, some way, this guy fell to me in my mock draft simulator, and we get Micah Parsons from Penn State. And this guy, even though he opted out of 2020 to prepare for the NFL draft, he's a do-it-all guy. He is 6'3". Give me one sec. 6'3". Can tackle well. He can do it all. He can be a defensive end as well. And he would be paired up with Chase Young and Montez Sweat and all those guys, because once those guys have pressure and the quarterback is trying to get out of there and make a move, Micah Parsons is there to say, hello, you're not going anywhere. You're going down, though. So, that's what I like. He's a do-it-all linebacker, had 41.5 sacks in total in his college career, 245 total tackles, 64.5 sacks, 5 tackles for loss, 5 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, forced pass defense. Like I said, he's a top prospect in this year's draft. He's one of the top, if not the top, linebacker in this draft. Like I said, he somehow, some way dropped to 19 when I selected him, so I went and selected him. Like I said, Washington, the biggest need is linebacker, because right now the linebackers and free agency guys aren't all that appealing, with all the big guys, getting signed and all that. So, I was able to select Micah Parsons at 19. 51, second round, my 50 with the 51st pick, I get Terrace Marshall Jr. I think I had him going in the first round in my first mock draft, but this time I got him in the second round. With the signing of Curtis Samuel and with Washington having Terry McLaurin, guess what? Terrace Marshall is known for being that other guy, because he was with Jamar Chase and with what's this guy's name? Last name Jefferson. He plays for the Minnesota Vikings. So with Jamar Chase, who opted out, I believe, in the 2020 college season, and with Jefferson going out to Minnesota, it was up to Terrace Marshall to step in, and he was able to flourish. He's 6'3". He's a tall guy. He can be paired up. Look, he's the other guy. So hear me out. So he can be on the opposite side of Terry McLaurin, and Curtis Samuel will be lined up in the slot. So he's 6'3", 200 pounds, from LSU. What other stats do I have here? Had 7 100-yard receiving games and double-digit touchdowns. The big thing that he's versatile as well. So if Curtis Samuel, because here's the thing, Curtis Samuel is also versatile. So if you need Terrace Marshall to be in the slot as well, then he'll do. He's versatile. The only concerns that he has is that he has some drops, cannot block, and blocking is important for the running backs as well. So, those are the only, things. Has some injury history, but not a lot. Only missed 3 games. I think it was last year or something like that. But other than that, having concerning drops and not being able to block, I have him in the second round, 51, going to Washington. Third round, remember, we got 2 third-round picks. And with the first one, 74th overall, I selected Eric Stokes, cornerback from Georgia. 6'1", 185 pounds, is physical, can battle for the football, and can track the football easier. He's a ball tracker. Can easily intercept. Good tackler. That's also what Washington needs, is good tackling, because the cornerbacks can get burned if they don't tackle. Once they get burned, they can't tackle. So that is the positives. The negatives that Eric Stokes has is he can get a little grabby. That pass interference. The pass interference, calls are concerning right now in the NFL. If they see that, one guy is being grabby, it's going to be pass interference. So that's something that he needs to work on. And he's a developmental guy. You can have him sit behind, Jimmy Moreland, Fabian Moreau, and all those guys. He's a developmental guy. He's not someone that you can, you don't have to throw him out there immediately. You can have him sit there and learn. He's an outside corner, so he would be very perfect working with William. Can't remember his last name. I just signed him. Just an early signing as well. He can be paired up with the guy that we just signed. Mine's drawing a blank. Sign me up. That secondary will be bad. With Eric Stokes and with Kendall Fuller, Eric Stokes, and first name Williams or last name Williams, can't remember. Just like I said, brain fart at the moment. With our second third round pick, 82nd overall, I select left tackle Walker Little. The negatives that I have: must improve in run blocking and injury prone. That's the negative, because he sat out, and he also sat out 2020. So he's been out of football for 2 years. Got hurt in 2019, sat out in 2020. So he needs to find his way back into, football shape if he wants to be drafted, in the third round and stuff like that. Run blocking, that's crucial, because Washington is a run first guy. He's a run first, Washington's a run first team. So Antonio Gibson, J.D. McKissick, Curtis Samuel, and others, they need to block. He also is the developmental guy as well. I just drafted him for depth purposes, because Washington is lacking depth at the tackle position, even though Washington re-signed David Sharp. I just don't trust David Sharp at all. But he is tall. He can, aside from run blocking, he doesn't allow sacks. Good pass protection all around. He can provide you time in the pocket. So those are some positives. That he can pass protect. He's tall. He's tough. He's not going to go down easily. But like I said, injury prone and sat out 2020. So he needs to find his way back into fighting shape. So that is my mock draft for the first 3 rounds. I'll do a 7-round draft, mock drafts here soon. So stay tuned for that. But let me know what you guys think about my 2.0 draft. Do you guys agree, disagree with what I selected? Let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I'm willing to improve, still improving on how to do mock drafts. This is my second time doing my mock draft. If you guys want, take a look at my 1.0 mock draft down below. So if you're new to my channel, you like what you hear, you like what you see, give me a subscribe, hit that red button, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, share the video, comment, because I'd like to know your thoughts on who you think could go in the first round. Like I said, I have Micah Parsons in the first round, in my mock draft first round. I have Terrace Marshall 2nd round, and then Eric Stokes, and then Walker Little 3rd round. So let me know what you guys think. So until then, guys, like I said, new to my channel, if you rock with me, give me subscribe, share the video, comment, like. Until then, guys, keep it real. Peace.